I didn't think about my daughter.
He said,
OMG.
I thought about numero uno.
On dtmerch.com, we have wonderful merch there. You can get some backpacks. We have the classic black tee with the white logo, long sleeve, short sleeve, backpacks, phone cases, you name it. Check it out there at DT Merch. We can have them come check us out at doubletoasted.com and subscribe.
Yeah, look at that. How would they do that?
Well, there's plenty of ways to do it, but the most convenient way is your Amazon Pay button.
Yes, you use an Amazon account, combine it with an Amazon Pay button. You press enter by putting in that username and that password. And when you do press enter, brace yourself now because you're going to say, ooh, Corey, what did you do to me? I didn't do anything but give you all that toasted goodness all over your body. You can see we're going to be at the Park West, and the doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m., and it's going to be a whole night of live comedy, games, prizes, music, and one big party. And let's start out with the tragic foolishness. Let's just get that out the way. It's upsetting. It's sad. It's depressing. But there's also something in there that gives you belief in human beings right when you think you're losing faith in them. And we're talking about the Waffle House tragedy. And you probably heard about this young guy, Travis Reinking, 29 years old. And he killed 4 people at a Nashville Waffle House. He was wearing nothing but a jacket, a green jacket. He was completely naked. What you're seeing right there, that picture, that's him where he's been caught after less than 24 hours. But, yes. But he walked into, didn't even walk into, got out of a stolen car, I believe, wearing nothing. He was naked except for a green jacket and the rifle that he was carrying. Shot 2 people outside who were talking, went in and shot 2 more people for a total of 4 people dead with the rifle that he was carrying.
14 hours and counting since Travis Reinking opened fire, and investigators remain at that Waffle House.
You'll be hearing about this. You'll hear different theories that are going on. Some people are saying it possibly is racially motivated, but nobody knows because the guy's insane. At least if you go by what his family has been saying and what he's been saying. He walked up, the Secret Service was already looking for this guy, or they had to detain him at one time, or he was on their radar because he walked onto the White House lawn and demanded.
Yep, I heard about that.
I demand to meet Trump. Do you have a schedule, sir? No, tell him Travis is here. And on top of that, family told him, they said, yeah, we were hoping to get a hold of him before it got too wild because he's been telling us that he's being stalked by Taylor Swift.
Says here, I believe that, though.
Yeah, did you read this?
Yeah.
New York Times right here is where I got this from. Mr. Reinking he's believed to have moved to Nashville last fall, and police reports show family members expressed concern for his welfare after he exhibited delusional behavior for an extended time, including expressing a belief that entertainer Taylor Swift was stalking him and hacking his phone and also hacking his Netflix account.
Oh, now see, that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, no, with Netflix, hey, well, wait a minute, I'm about to go crazy now. Wouldn't it be funny if it actually ended up that she was doing all that?
Oh, man.
Well, maybe the guy had a point. I knew Taylor Swift was evil ever since that cover of September. We have 4 people dead. Nothing can change that at the moment. There are people out there who are missing 4 people, 4 loved ones. And I don't want to brush that aside. Like I said, those people never coming back, and they are missed. However, if there's a bright side to this, more people could have been killed senselessly if it wasn't for this gentleman here, James Shaw Jr., who wrestled the weapon away from this lunatic. And right now, he's being held, of course, as a hero. But like most heroes, he's denying that. He does not want that title. He's saying, no, I am not a hero. I just knew I had to do something, and I did it.
It was 3:19 a.m. James and his friend B.J. McMurray had just walked into the restaurant.
What did it sound like? Loud?
3:23 a.m.
Like, what the fuck you think? It was
Loud.
bullshit. Loud. Y'all do news, right?
Jammed him up with the gun when it pointed down, and then we started kind of wrestling for it.
James didn't care that he had just been shot.
Who walks into a Waffle House and starts killing people?
I don't.
He's like, if I knew, I think this would not have happened, you know?
Does that motherfucker right there?
Yeah. A dude like that who tried to kill me? Yeah, you know, I think we knew the answer. This might have been prevented. I like the way news just run out of questions to ask, and they just ask the dumbest shit sometimes. He was probably sitting over there like, man, I don't know. I hope this dude likes waffles, man, because it looks like he's about to have a free lifetime supply of them over there. Just walk in the Waffle House and get whatever he wants to. This guy is considered to be a hero. And
God bless him.
yeah, I'm looking at him right now. This guy right here, you always think you're going to be that guy when something like this happens. And chances are you're not. And really, I think he got his opportunity because he could have been dead next, but fortunately, the rifle jammed. And he saw the moment to do it, and he jumped on it, and he thought quickly, shit, is it too late to put this guy in the Avengers movie right now? You know, put him in a Captain America outfit.
Right?
But yeah, this guy right here, man, I look at him and I think, wow, this is amazing. This guy is the ultimate hero out there, you know, willing to sacrifice himself, put himself in the line of danger. But he keeps saying, no, I'm not a hero. No, please stop calling me a hero. And, you know, you think he's just being modest. And then it really does get to a point where he's like, no, you don't understand. No, I am not a hero. I wanted to save me. He said, look, I'm glad that they are okay.
He says
But,
that.
yeah, he's like, you know, but I wanted to save me. He's like, man, I didn't even give a damn about my daughter.
I didn't think about my daughter.
He said,
OMG.
I thought about numero uno.
Oh my God. Most dads would be like, I thought about my daughter and her growing up without a father, and I was just in go mode. He's
No.
like, I didn't think about my daughter.
This guy's,
He was saying there is no I in team, but there is an M and a me. I'm out of
Hey,
here.
well, hey,
yeah.
worked out.
This man has got to be the most brutally honest guy that I know. I mean, he's almost a hero for being that honest to me.
On my Instagram and Facebook, everybody's calling me a hero, but I want people to know that I did that completely out of a selfish act. I was completely doing it just to save myself.
I was just me, and I was trying to save me.
Yeah.
Y'all do you. I'm going to save me.
I can't believe he said that.
Everybody, if everybody won off of my selfish act, well, good for you, because I was out.
Yeah. Like I say, the guy's almost a hero for me for just saying that, because he's a better man than me in that situation. Because I tell you, first of all, let's not even lie. Had that been me, I wouldn't even gone that far.
Yeah.
I would have been running and screaming and eating my pancakes.
Oh yeah. No, I would have pushed you out in the open, and I would have ran as you.
Oh yeah. Nom, nom. Nom, nom.
Coleman, you'd be the first one to jump up and fuck this guy up.
Oh bullshit. I'll be fucking up some waffles on my way out.
No, you say shit like that, but you wouldn't. I know you. If you thought you could get away with wrestling this guy and saving people, you would do it.
If I think I can get away with saving my ass like this guy can, then that's fine.
He had all these endorsements, all this money coming, all these free products, and then they're about to give it to him, and then like, okay, never mind. This motherfucker was not trying to save nobody. Stupid.
Had I done it, I also would have been doing it to save me. I would have been just like him, trying to save me. But I would have lied, unlike him. I would have told people what they want to hear. You know what? I didn't care about myself. I just want to save more people and more waffles. It was really about lives.
Yes. I just wish I could have saved more.
Yeah.
That ain't it. That
Overdoing
ain't
it.
Do you have the clip from the Good Morning Show with Michael Strahan?
No. Why?
Yeah. Be careful, because that's the one where he asked. Well, besides what you showed just there, it was another one that he said, "Listen, I went up there. He saw that the gun jammed. He shoved it up against him, threw him on the floor, and ran the other way." That's what he said.
Because
After
that's
he
the
got
thing,
off
too.
the floor, he ran.
Yeah, because you were thinking like, a person who was really trying to save people would have taken the rifle away from him or wrestled with him or something.
And held him down while everybody else could get out free.
No, this dude
That's
said,
right.
it's all clear, and he ran.
Yeah, no, that's right. He took the gun from him and threw it behind the counter and ran. That's what he said.
And probably made these noises when he ran too.
It's crazy. Your life can change one little second, and then the next thing you know, you're the hero, or worse, like I can't even.
But you know what? I don't blame him, because I think that's the narrative that people want to hear. Oh, it's not about me. I wasn't even thinking of myself at the moment. I just want to make sure that everyone else was okay. I just want to make sure that the waffles were fine. This.
Waffles were fine. I mean, I guess it comes to a point where we got the fight or flight mentality.
Yeah.
And he had both.
And he had both. He fought
fought
and he flew. And the thing is that I think that's the narrative people want to hear from an action like this. That people were being selfless, that people were being a hero, and then they expect the modesty. These things come with a script. And people want to hear that, because we had that script already written before it happens. This guy just came out and said, no, I was in survival mode. I wanted to save myself. And I think that, or maybe, I was about to say I want to save my family, but he's like, yeah, fuck my daughter.
I don't think about nobody.
Daddy can't come home if you ain't got no daddy.
There it is.
We can't criticize this guy because we're not in that situation.
No, not at all. We should put more focus on trying to figure out a way to make this not happen anymore. I don't know the answer.
Well, you know what? When you say that, and this guy is a hero. Whether he meant to do it or not, he did something.
He is, absolutely.
Yeah, he did something.
He did something. Unlike Trump, when he said he would have forced the
Trump
guy
wouldn't
off
have done a goddamn thing.
He would have just looked at it and walked away. Waddle out.
Yeah, all these people who were talking about, I would have been that good guy with a gun. That good guy and that gun are never to be found, ever. Everybody talking about the good guy with the gun. Every time everybody says that, let's be fair. There have been some cases where the good guy with the gun was there and stopped something. I have an article right here from the Washington Times where they say there's 11. We can list 11 times that the good guy with the gun was there to stop something. I just don't think that's something that we should rely on. Because sometimes that gun, forget the good guy, that gun might be gone taking a shit or something in the bathroom. Over in Parkland. Teacher left his gun in a public bathroom. It was loaded. And I even think how a homeless guy got into a high school, I don't know, but he went in there and started firing off this gun in the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
I'm not lying, man. Yeah.
I just think about Yosemite Sam in the bathroom.
The good guy wasn't there. Oh, but our old friend was there. He's never late to this party. Old buddy, AR-15.
Listen, man, we got to check off the list when it comes to these things. We're sounding like broken records right now.
It's so stupid.
Get the list already. AR-15.
White.
Check. Crazy white boy.
White boy. Always.
Crazy. Was it mentally unstable?
Already investigated by the whoever.
Yeah, already.
CIA, already investigated.
Already on
times.
list.
Already there.
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus. How many times we going to say this and we're going to keep going on? Not to make light of the situation at all, but it's getting tiring saying the same thing over and over and over again.
So what's the solution? I don't think that giving guns to teachers is the solution. What that is let's respond to the problem once it happens. That's what that is. Well, how do we stop this shit from happening?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just not put a Band-Aid on the shit. Like, how do we stop the problem?
No, you're right, because there is a problem. Mr. AR-15 is at every one of these parties. That happens, man.
There, man.
What's that?
How he always get an invite to these things?
He's always there, man. Always the first to RSVP.
He is the original party starter. This
I can't wait to see what this guy's punishment is.
People are saying, well, just be more responsible. We can, but those weapons are still there, and I'm sorry. That's just the law of averages. Not everybody's going to be responsible, and somebody's going to get it. And that is what happened with this dude right here. Father took this gun away not once, not two, but 3 times. Father Waffle, and this is from the Chicago Tribune. Father Waffle House shooting suspect had taken son's guns away 3 times and returned them, report shows.
Crazy.
There was just a report this month, a couple of weeks ago. A teenager walking down the street with an AR-15.
Damn.
Mr. AR-15, he even does kids' parties in bar mitzvahs. You know?
Can someone please explain to me what the purpose of an AR-15 is for and why anybody would buy it?
Oh,
Is it for hunting?
No,
we've seen it many times. It's to kill. That's
Okay, so
it.
why the fuck?
Only function is to kill.
You can't go out and buy like massive atomic bombs. Why would you be able to buy this?
Actually, I know a guy you could talk to if you want.
I'm just saying, like, what is the why are they for sale? Who is buying? Who is giving them to these kids?
It's okay. I tell you some people who are getting them: gun enthusiasts and collectors. The AR-15, besides being a favorite among enthusiasts, it is a favorite among crazy people who want to modify it and go out and commit mass murder. You can't do it with a knife. You can't do it with a regular handgun. You can modify this kind of weapon. I don't know if he modified this, but you can modify this weapon to hold more ammunition and take out more people. And even then, you know, this is still a higher grade weapon than I imagine. I'm not a gun enthusiast, but I think it's a higher grade weapon than some of your handguns out there. I am not against people. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't know. Call me crazy, but listen, I'm not somebody who's trying to take guns away from people. We already know this is America. That ain't happening. But we are saying there is a problem with these mass murdering weapons out there that need to be recognized as something that is week after week now, not month after month, but week after week, crazy people using this to kill people. Now, I like the way Oz said we got to the point where, well, it was just 4. Well, you know what? That's if it's just 1, that's too many. But this is a mass shooting, Oz.
Yeah, it is. You know, again, here we are talking about another mass shooting. What did you say way back when? See you next
mass shooting.
Here we are
and
again.
Here we are again. I
Crazy.
believe I should just start making Hallmark cards for it because they keep happening, man.
Yeah. It should be a section in the card section, mass shootings,
Mass
right
shootings.
next to bar mitzvahs and birthdays.
Yeah.
Mass shooting. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Congratulations, you finally experienced one. You know,
It seems like other countries change their laws to, you know, get better with the community. Like, why aren't we doing what they're doing? It's working in Australia. They totally changed the laws after one mass shooting, and now there's none.
well, it could be argued, and I don't know. America is made up of such this dense, conflicting history. It's made up of so many states, which we're caught between federal law and state law. Who has the, you know, how much federal control do we want from the big government, or how much do we want to give to states to do the right thing? Because we are so huge. You know, we're dealing with 50 states here, and we're dealing with a history of people who are still trying to learn how to get along with each other. That's why people want their weapons too. I say this every week, and y'all are going to have to realize it's crazy people who want their weapons to just take out anybody that, for whatever crazy voices in their head is telling them to take out. But there's also a lot of people who fear the blacks and the browns and the Muslims, and they want to keep it for that when that day of that big race war happens, or the day that the niggas take over. You know, when you get Planet of the Apes coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's an underlying thing, right? You want to protect yourself from people that's going to come and take whatever is yours, and people want to, you know, try to arm themselves for when that mystical, magical day happens.
It comes down, and we said it before, it comes down to the NRA. Now, again,
Money.
NRA is a lobby. Yeah, they are a lobbying organization where it is a business. It is a business to put guns in people's hands.
Right.
It is a business to keep their best interest and the people who are their best interest as a priority. And so all these people saying, "Don't take shit away from me," it's a threat to their business if they disrupt that. Even if it's at the loss of innocent children. And I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm talking about 7, 6, 5-year-old kids. We don't give a fuck.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and I don't care what anybody says. I know I tell people to always listen to adults, follow what they say. Listen to reasonable adults, because half the adults in this fucking country are crazy, and they don't give a fuck about kids, women, children, anybody, babies, animals. As long as my interests are being served, that's the way it is. I have never seen such a sickening time in history where people say, hypocritically, children are our future. America is about the people. We don't give a fuck about our people. And that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you that. Yeah. That's why you don't, hey, you kids keep marching out there. Y'all keep sitting down for the national anthem. Y'all keep marching against police brutality. Poor people keep fighting the 1% and everybody out there who looks down on you, because this country is full of shit. It's still a great place to be, but it's full of shit. And every week when we get to a mass shooting, and I have to say, hey, see you next mass shooting, and it actually happens, you know what kind of bizarro fucking Twilight Zone world we're living into? We're living in now when that happens? When I actually say, see you next mass shooting, and it happens?
No, come on. We gotta
That's
have,
crazy.
I don't want that to catch on. That's really sad.
It's caught on.
Oh, it's on. It's already on.
Here.
It's on like popcorn. That's
Shit, that new dance is here. Yeah, it's sad times. And, call me on my soapbox or whatever, but I'm just telling you a truth. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, Mr. AR-15 is hot tonight. He's hot.
Very most popular person at the party, Oz.
Yeah, man. Always popping off. Yep.
Oh, he's here. Always popping off, literally. Oh, well, now the party can begin. Mr. AR is here.